This is probably the shortest chapter that's going to come up.
Do we have a
Chapter
plan,
12,
or are we
Dead
just
Town.
right into the shit sight unseen?
We should check the docks. See if there's
I
a boat
left
down
some
there.
things in her
I
life.
don't want those things to kill me. Please, don't let them.
You're just gonna leave Serpo here?
I have to leave Serpo here, and I need you to watch him. He's still bloody dangerous, so be ready in case he tries anything.
Don't worry, I'll stay on top of him. And if he decides to fuck with me, he'll learn right quick that I can fuck with him as well. Ready to go down there?
Absolutely.
If Serpo thinks Harlow's gonna use a ship to escape, that means there's still one docked somewhere in the quarantine zone. Once you're in there, look for it. It could be our only way out of this. Don't forget about... that shit.
You guys,
If it's there,
all of you,
need
watch
to find
Circle.
it.
I need my book from my clinic.
I just sort of... Well, let's say that there's at least 8 people here to watch Circle. You guys take care of that. I'll trust you guys to watch that while I continue solving all of your problems.
I'm not surprised you came back. Lord only knows what you saw in there. I think this is the end for all of us.
Fuck it. How much worse can the quarantine...
Okay, so I fast traveled to the hospital that I created as a fast travel point earlier.
Come closer. Let me take a look at you.
I spin around thinking I'm going to be at the door, but no, I'm at the map. That makes sense, but I was just confused momentarily. Alright, so there's 2 quarantine zone gates. Now, if you played Dead Island 1, you remember that the quarantine zone was it had infinitely spawning infected, and they'd keep running at you. Sometimes they'd be on fire, and they'd still keep running at you. There'd be a lot of infected, and they'd be infinite. They'd run at you in little groups. Anyways, there's 2... Oh, I'll get back to that later. There's 2 gates to the quarantine zone. The one next to the bulldozer is the one I need. Unfortunately, the game doesn't expect you to come from this direction, so I need to head to the far one first. Kind of make the jump, not as well as I would hope, but there it is. I have a pretty good accuracy rate on making that jump, but it's not perfect. So when it comes time...
There's a large crowd of them behind the first gate. I don't have enough ammo.
Second's probably the same. Go check it out anyway. Maybe you'll figure out a way to get in.
If it comes time for me to do a real speed run with, all the trimmings, I might still fail that jump.
There's a huge crowd by the second gate too. Wait, there's a bulldozer. I'll try ramming down the gate.
Bulldozer? Wait, someone's got a better plan. Tell him. Yes, you can make the bulldozer even more deadly. Load it with something flammable. Fuel canisters, maybe. Make sure it gets past the gate and light it up.
Well, that sounds like a crazy fucking plan. Let's give it a try.
I had to wait for the dialogue to finish before I could pick these up. You do want to think about those 2 zombies I just shot when you're doing this section yourself. You can do it without, but I had some time to kill, as it were. Anyways, yeah, I practiced that umbrella jump quite a bit. Not like, 16 times or anything, but I practiced it enough to where I felt confident I could do it, but then I screwed up in front of you guys. Sometimes there'll be bad guys behind you. That's why I look over there every now and then. Generally, it'll be an infected, raising the alarm, essentially. It's pretty rare. I think it's only happened like once in my 8 or 9 or 10 playthroughs. This side is the side you need to be on to trigger the bulldozer. So I'll have to run back around. And you'll be wherever you are at the end of the cutscene. So if I run away from the bulldozer, that's where I'll be at the end of the cutscene. That's why you'll see me basically kissing the gate as soon as I trigger the bulldozer.
The IED's almost ready, but I'm thinking 4 canisters might be too few.
Don't overdo it. 4 canisters is enough. You don't want to blow yourself up, too.
Heads up! Setting it off.